John Manella. I am the owner and business and healthcare administrator of FYZICAL Port Orange. I had an injury early on in my high school athletics career, and I didn't want to get surgery, and I didn't like taking the cortisone shots. So physical therapy got me back on the field. To this day, I still have that injury, and it's managed fine. I do my exercise at home, and now I have a clinic, so I get a lot of guidance, on other things that I can do as well. So I actually was a biology major in college, and I wanted to be a PT. I was inspired by PT, but school was out for me. I ended up in a different career in healthcare sales that transitioned to pure tech sales. As I looked at the future of my career and how I was gonna spend my working time, I really wanted to do something that was helping people. Even from the first call, I think Rick Douglas had a really big impact on my decision, just knowing that leadership is driving a tier 1, like A-player organization. And it could be the tagline, love your life. Like, I think there's a lot of people who kind of forget that. So it could have been that closed me, but outside of that, I had traveled to a bunch of physicals as part of my due diligence process, and I saw it in action, and I was like, this is really cool, and I'd like to join this. The development team was really, really good to work with, and really, for physical, for me, it was speed to open. We were able to open from when I decided to move forward within 9 months. While I had spent time as a PT patient, I never hung out for an entire day at a PT clinic, so they were able to really guide me around what's this look like, why do we do this, how do we set up the scheduling, what is the value for working with physical for the clinicians that you're gonna be employing. We were in Florida, so there's a lot of different regulations that we had to make sure we were staying compliant on, and they were able to guide me in that process. The 90-day success coach was awesome, so Annie spent a lot of time with me understanding like, hey, we're gonna work on these daily reports so we're on top of our metrics and we can really track our progress to what our goals and KPIs were. You kind of graduate and you start working with your franchise regional consultant. Things were, I was on the right track. They were able to come in and really help to start me optimize early. So from 90 days after I was open, I just continued to get better, and our patients continued to ramp up. And we started getting word of mouth referrals because we were doing things right. So tremendous value and super fun all along the way. Everyone's been really great. There's not a lot of people that lead with balance first. Falls are over 65, the leading cause of injuries and deaths. So there's a huge need for it. I'm a big believer in that the body can really heal itself, and you can manage a lot of things going on with it through diet and exercise. If we let the body do what it wants to do, and with the right movement patterns and the right guidance, you really can manage a lot of things that might be happening. And I think from the business ownership side, seeing someone come in starting with a walker and then moving back to a cane and then moving away from the cane, like it's just these moments where you're like, okay, sometimes business can be hard, but this is why we do it. For me as a new business owner, new into healthcare, it was really important to get experienced clinicians. I wanted a really experienced team around me so we can actually handle a lot. I'm not just investing in this facility to run, I'm also investing in the clinicians. So immediately set the tone with the clinic director, say, hey, this is an investment in you, and we got them over to Physical in Sarasota for balance 1, 2, and 3. She was able to quickly learn that, and that was a big differentiator for our patient experience. So yeah, they can have a great time on the admin side, and we really care about their overall health and wellness, but they're here for the PT. They're here to work with them. And so Physical adds tremendous value to our org there. I'm really open to empowering the clinicians to kind of pick their career. Obviously, there's things that the community needs as well. And I think if we have smart clinicians, they'll be looking at that, and then we'll be able to decide and further differentiate our clinic. With the path that we're on, I think there's a lot of things that are possible. So I'd like to continue to grow. I'd like to continue to bring PTs that are not with the Physical brand into the Physical brand. And it starts really with having great work-life balance for them. So I have tons of respect for the PTs, and I want people who care about their practice, but we'll take ones that are burnt out and might be questioning whether they want to stay in the industry, and hopefully have them fall back in love with PT and what they do. If you're moving to a new field, you need to really lock in and be ready to learn everything about that business, because how are you going to effectively manage it? Lock into the clinic, get behind what you're doing here. It's a big investment you're making. And if you really lean in, you can grow really fast and get it from more of the small business ownership model to the investor model. And it all comes from growth and helping the community. I think if you can focus on your patient experience, everything else will start to really fall in place. We're here for their overall health and wellness. So when you start doing that right, things really can accelerate fast. If you really are like leaning into helping people and spending your working hours do that, it's a great organization to join.